So, I mean, it's yeah, surprisingly.
I know, right? You wouldn't think so.
But yeah, it's every month, so go out and check that out. These signs are all over the library for the next date. So check that out, guys, and have dinner with the president.
Lunch with the president?
Lunch with the principal.
You get... Okay.
All right, next up on the hit list of news is Live at MCHS. This is the third Live at MCHS we've had at Moreau Catholic High School.
Right.
And tell us about it, William, because you were there.
Well, I was there, and, it seems a little weird now that it seems so long ago that you and I did the first one.
Mm-hmm. Way back when.
And, now I've got to say, with all these times coming up, with all these improvements as the show's been going on, as much as I hate to say it, Justin, they're doing better than we did.
Barely. But no, seriously, on a serious note, they are doing really good. And I think the library as a whole has just been improving so much with Live at the MCHS, dinner with the president, lunch with the principal, the readathon,
right,
and just all these things. The library as a whole, I got to give a hand to Miss Geiger, Miss Arriaga, and Miss Stanton. They're just doing a wonderful job right now.
Right. And it's weird to think that we were one of the first classes that actually got the new library.
Yeah, definitely. The library, when we were freshmen, that was the first year the library was ever open.
We were the first freshmen with the new library and with the laptops.
Mm-hmm. Yep, with the laptop program as well. So, as we can see, technology is just, they're really finally
getting it nailed down.
Yeah, utilizing all the technology we have available.
It's cool to see how far they've come in just 4 years.
Definitely. And how far they might get in the future. But all right, let's get on to something else now, more exciting stuff. The book of the week.
Right, Justin, didn't you say it was Goosebumps?
Yeah, which is not a book, it's actually a series.
A series, so...
But I feel like people have really forgotten this series. It was one of these books that, you always read as a kid.
But you forget about?
You kind of forget about, and it's a horror, it's categorized in the horror genre.
Really? A horror book for kids? What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, it's one of those books that is scary when you're 12, and when you grow up and read it, you don't really find it scary anymore. But I feel like the themes and the tone, I mean, we're probably too old for it now, but just, if you have a little nephew or a little brother or sister, introduce them to Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Show them the magic of scariness.
Right. Justin, you have a little brother. Why don't you try that sometime?
Well, not maybe.
Okay, well, anyway, moving on. So, Justin, I heard that basketball season's over now.
Basketball season is over. The boys' basketball team, the boys' basketball season is over.
Oh, the boys' basketball team, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they traveled to Del Norte High School, all the way up north in about a 7-8 hour drive.
Eesh.
And in a tight game, sadly they lost.
But hey, I'm sure they played their hardest.
They definitely did. And but we still have the girls' varsity basketball team to look forward to. This Friday, they have a game, and if they win that game, they play O'Dowd in the finals, and then they'll go to the NorCal playoffs and so on and so forth. And I mean,
our girls' basketball team, they're just doing amazing.
I
got to give props to them.
Come out and support them.
It's a good game too. They put on quite a show.
Definitely. Shout out to Danny Gomer, our resident senior, Jessica Salas as well, both seniors.
Indeed.
Well, that's about it for this bi-weekly podcast. Yep. We're about to mumble on for about 15 seconds until the ticker hits 5 minutes.
Just hit 5 minutes. That's where we like to stop. But anyway, Justin, how'd you like the 3-day week? 3-day weekend.
Good. I went skiing for the first time.
Really? How'd you do?
Well, if the goal is to ski on your butt, I did absolutely great.
I think that's tubing, Justin.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do absolutely great.
Well, I'm sure it's hard for the first time.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we're going to stop this, guys.
Okay.
Have a good week. Anything else, William?
Nope. Shout out to all sports teams who are going.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Mr. Baptist, because I know he likes to comment these things.
Shout out to Mr. Baptist, indeed.
Stay classy, bro.